No, nothing too important there.
But it clearly has, you know, armored walls.
Yeah,
You know?
but it's not that important. Like, trust me, there's nothing down there. You don't have to go down.
Radioactive, you know, nature of the wasteland has on some people. You know, I could help you.
All of these spotlights making shadows over your face, and through these long nights, I've been longing for that embrace. On my mind to get you in time. I wonder if you know your body's like a bomb, ticking out of love, can't turn back time. If I could turn the glass, you're sending back the hands, wind it up this love, can't turn back time, can't turn back time.
Hello again, humans, synths, synthetic humans alike. We are ready for another great adventure of creating some, well, very powerful weapons. Now, that's going to be a very complicated process, but I think I know a man who might be able to help me. Now, of course, also we have chance cubes, and 4 of them are here ready to be opened. But I'm thinking, next time, we double the amount yet again. It's that time. So, every 100 likes you leave will mean another Easter chance cube. Or as I like to call them, crazy... Wait, didn't want to break it? That's for the end. Crazy cubes. So, we'll open these up later, but we'll also be making some pretty sweet things. Anyway, let's make liquids. I suppose I should have clarified that. I don't mean make liquids as in, you know, make human urination, but I mean to create, I wish that was a different color, I mean to create a renewable source of fuel, primarily biodiesel. Not quite the crude oil to make plastic, but something that will help us launch a rocket. So, all I need is seeds. I mean, could be used to launch a rocket, I mean, you know, it could be used for anything for all I know. But this is one ingredient of it. We've made this squeezer before in our attempts to replicate oil, but we've only been able to get the seed oil. However, that is one of the things I'll need to create this biodiesel. I'm also going to need ethanol, which is made with a fermenter machine. And this manual should be able to make that. It's a nice little machine here called the fermenter. And where's it at? It's not a simple machine, it's heavy machinery. Yes, it certainly is. And I need to build up something like this. Now I have all the blocks that I'll need at the ready, but of course that's a little complicated. But not nearly as complicated as this machine, the refinery, to put it all together. Now to make the refinery, I need to do, well, all of that. All of that. It's still going, still going, still going. So that may take a moment. In fact, I'm probably going to need to clear out a little bit of this area just so I can have room to make these machines. But once I have those machines, I may be able to make biodiesel. And that'll be step 1 of today's journey. So, suppose I'm going to get the blocks that I have sorted out here and get this thing made. Alright! I think that I got all of these machines correct. Of course, laid out exactly as they're seen in the book. Let's just double check this second one. Lots of scaffolding, lots of tubing. We got some of these blocks and 2 blocks there. It's probably fine. I believe I just have to hit this with a hammer to finish it off. Maybe I have to hit it with one of these. I forget how to do it. It's fine. Ah, there it is. So we now have our refinery. And over here, I believe if we just strike in the middle, we have, please be correct, maybe this one I haven't set up right. Let's see. It doesn't seem like I have, because it's definitely not the wrench here. And this is definitely not, oh, no, it is working. I did it right. Ooh, so we have quite a few vats. These are quite different, but they're not done yet. I still need a power source. So, we're going to just use very simple coal generators because they are easy and very mobile, and I don't need to go hook up a bunch of wiring to have that here. And let's be honest, I have a lot of coal thanks to our chickens. So, it seems like this middle bit is a little necessary here. Can I power this up just by putting that there? Most likely. And can I power this up just by planting this right here? I believe so. So let's throw this into here to get that moving. And let's throw this into here to get that moving. I actually might need all those pipes. Yeah, I think I do. I don't think I need to block this off. So let's put this somewhere else. How about just on the back here? That sounds reasonable. Oh, it's absolutely reasonable. Okay, so we have power. We have things. Now, I believe I know how to make ethanol. That is probably done with sugar. So let's take some of that. At least that's certainly one of the things that may be able to make it. And it is working. Now this is probably going to fill up with, aha, ethanol. Now I just need to be able to pipe this out, I think. Yes, we got all of the resources we need from these chests. So we can just go ahead and break those. And then we should be good to go. So let's get all of the different vats, all of the different tanks. So I need to fill, I believe, one with ethanol and one with, well, the, what was it? The seed oil. And that'll help me create the biodiesel. So let's get that all set up. Let's get some tubes. Where did I put them tubes? Here they are. Mechanical pipe. I think this one's going to be a little more complex, but I guess that's a milky substance. And it seems to be doing its thing. Is it doing its thing? Is it out of power? It isn't really generating more power. How interesting. Oh, it may just be generating power far too slow for this machine. Okay, so it's going to take us a little time to get the amount of ethanol we need. But on top of creating the biodiesel, we're also trying to make a few other things. Now, I mentioned before that we need a few things to make laser weapons. Let's take this one, for example. We need the laser barrel. That needs a laser focus, which creates, well, it's created by destabilized redstone, something I currently don't have the primitive technology to create. But we also want to create this plasma generator. And to do that, I need an anti-gravity core. Now, I do have this nether star, but I do not have resonant ember, which is also probably made by very primitive technologies. And while I could take the time and create a big old forge myself, melt down those things in a smithy, I think I'm just going to outsource that to the Wastelanders. And I think I know just the guy. Ah, there you are.
Oh my gosh, what? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm looking for you, and, well, I seem to be successful.
You were looking for me?
Yes.
Why?
You see, you seem to be someone who knows a thing or two about a thing or two, especially when it comes to primitive crafting.
I mean, I guess I do know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Yes. So, yeah, like those sorts of tools you have. I need someone who can essentially melt down some things into a resonant liquid form so I can use them to create some new power cores.
You want to make power cores?
Yes.
For what?
Well, you know, for keeping, you know, buildings running, for charging up weapons to fight off enemies, all kinds of things.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can help you with that.
Excellent. So I have this chicken here. It can spit out a bunch of ender pearls, and once it does, we just need to melt those down.
Okay then. I have chickens like that too. We could just use one of mine to have a bunch
I brought some
stored up.
spare as well because I guess that means I won't need this redstone one either. Okay, guys, be free. Have fun.
We have a bunch already, so we
Excellent.
can just use one of those. Save some time.
Yes. So one of these with the liquid redstone is going to be able to create laser focuses. So I'll be able to have, you know, well, laser focus. Oh, that is a nice code. Anyway, and when I have the ender, I should be able to use that for the power cores. It's just, you know, I can't exactly melt things down. I have a bunch of things that press things into smaller things. Oh, yeah. You have a setup. I always thought that it would be more humane to keep your animals outdoors, like free range, but both you and my friend Merv keep them
radiation, it's a little tough. Keep them outside all the time.
I suppose, but I mean, these chickens do thrive on radiation, considering their rapid mutations.
I mean, I think you're going a little above and beyond with my brain power, but okay.
Oh. Well, either way.
Head down here. I can show you the smeltery, and then we can get right to work.
Very good.
Right in here.
Seems to be a nice little base of operations you have. Ah.
These
This
are those.
could be perfect. Yes.
So that's that. Is that going to be enough? Is that all you need?
Well, I have more.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how much turns into liquid, but I suppose we can find out. Do I just throw it into here?
You have to put it into this thing here, the middle one at the bottom.
All right.
Pick it, and then you can put it over there.
I
And
suppose
then
I
that'll
can
create things you
start
need.
with the, one by one. Okay. Let's just try a bunch of that then and see what happens. Oh, that melts extremely quickly.
So there's your resident ender, and then you need to get that, correct?
Yes, I do. I may have forgotten to bring some extra storage facilities, because all of mine happen to be holding oil at the moment. But something like this should do just fine. May be able to find something. Do you happen to have a 3D printer anywhere here?
You mean a Wastelander technology?
Well,
You call those 3D printers?
yes.
Oh, well, there's one up here. This is what you're talking about.
Yes, specifically it is. Alright, now I believe...
Wait, what did you call it? You called it a 3D printer?
Oh, yes. It uses different particulates to combine into a different shape. It can almost make anything out of anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, I definitely knew that.
Aha. So if I do that with the buckets, I can probably just fill up this tank here. See? I just created glass with the 3D printer. Works out nicely. Ah, I see that takes some time. Hey, bucket. I didn't mean to put you there. So what else do you have here? Oh, this is all
Just
cooking
a
up.
just a few rooms around here. Nothing too crazy. Just a little bedroom over here, and you know, stuff like that. Nothing too important.
Ah,
You know, nothing
is this simulating
valuable really.
grass?
Sure. It's just a green carpet, but I mean, it can be
Oh.
grass if you want it to be.
I suppose. Oh, you have a fine clothing collection, it would seem.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really wear any of it. More into this hazmat suit, but like I have all the clothing over there.
Ah,
But
yes,
I'm
I
more of a
suppose.
hazmat suit guy.
That does make some sense. Alright, so plenty of that is being gathered. Plenty indeed. Then I can get the redstone as well, and I should have more than enough. I suppose I should grab another tank. I'll be right back. Luckily you have this very easy access. Ah, wait, I don't have. We won't intrude upon that. It's fine.
Do you need
Still-
the code or?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, I'll put it in for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Can't go revealing my secrets.
Oh, of course. That'd be unwise. And we will grab some more of these fluid tanks. And then with those, I should be able to make a whole lot of different laser focuses. Do you need a
what
laser
are-
weapon?
I don't have a laser weapon, so
Neither do I.
I wouldn't mind a laser weapon. But
Let's see. Do
I don't
I
know.
have anything particularly interesting that you might like right now? Do you have any weapons that shoot flaming bullets?
no, that's a definite no.
Alright, then I have a spare weapon for you. This is an AUG. It shoots incendiary ammunition extremely quickly.
You have ammunition?
Oh, I suppose that would be quite useful for you. Yes. There is quite a few clips of it right there.
Wow.
And if you shoot organic targets, they burst into flames.
Organic targets? What does that mean?
Oh, targets that are living and moving.
Okay, living targets. Got it.
Yes. So, yeah,
All right, so is that
probably-
enough of this?
I would imagine
No.
so. Now, how much redstone can I make? Probably don't need as much as I made of the other stuff. So let's just throw a few of these in. And see how much that'll get us, I suppose.
I mean, I guess this is smelting. I can show you the rest of the place
Sure.
if you want.
Oh, that's all melting
a few
down.
more things. We have a few
Very
other
nice.
doors, of course, to get in there. Don't mind these over here. There's nothing in there. It's no big deal.
Nothing. What do you mean
Yeah,
nothing?
nothing. It's just nothing yet. Like,
Seems
look,
like
see
some
this one over
solid armor
here?
plating.
No,
But-
nothing too important there.
But it clearly has, armored walls.
Yeah,
no.
but it's not that important. Like, trust me, there's nothing down there. You don't have to go down. no big deal.
The
Here, let me
more
show you.
you
Let me
say
show you.
that, the more I want to go down. That is very-
No, I feel like we should go check out the chickens. Come with me. Let me show you the chickens. I
very
feel like
well.
you might like this. We've upgraded the chickens, of course. Upstairs is just a tiny fraction of the chickens. We have way more.
Oh,
stored down
seems you have a
here.
lot of diamond chickens. What use are diamonds to you?
Well, they help with the EMC for the Wastelander, or what did you call it? The Wastelander
3D
table? You
printer.
called it the 3D printer. That,
Yes.
yeah. It helps
Those
with getting the
diamonds are
EMC
very
points
dense.
for
They-
that.
You know, once they're pounded out, they do give quite a bit of power for that. Makes sense.
So we've just been using that to, fuel that. But
That's the
here,
other
we
thing
come
about the
through
chickens.
here.
It makes everyone's homes rather loud.
That's
everyone
valid.
uses them there.
Also why they're kept downstairs. They're kept quieter.
I do
Can't
suppose
hear
that
them
is
constantly.
reasonable. So what was in that other room down those stairs?
Oh, just nothing too important. You don't have to go down there.
Oh, more
Nothing.
suits. Cool.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a
A
little
bunch of beds,
little-
suits.
like a little I
A
don't know,
panic
like-
room of sorts.
It's like where I read. Like when I get bored, I'll take a book and I'll go down there, look at my hazmat suits, and read a
Very-
book.
Very well.
as people do.
I don't think most people put on a hazmat suit to read a book.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I mean, gloves would be fine if you don't want to get any
sometimes.
nuclear radiation on your fingers, but I suppose.
But like sometimes you just want to wear a hazmat suit. Just like feel confident about your body and stuff. You put on a hazmat suit.
I feel like the wearing of a hazmat suit would actually have the opposite effect. Someone may put on a large suit because they don't feel confident about their body.
This is overcomplicating it. I read books down there. It's no big deal. Don't worry
Are
about
you
it.
unconfident about your body? If so, I could help you make a new one.
No, I'm good, but thanks for the offer. It's a little weird.
I mean, I've seen the effects the radioactive, nature of the wasteland has on some people. I could help you.
I'm good. It's a little weird.
Okay.
Well, this tank is almost full.
You sure you don't want to
And-
just, help me conduct a little research, perhaps? You see, I have this helmet that you could wear. And then if anything, bad were to happen to you, then I'd be able to, put that mind of yours into a synthetic body.
A synthetic body.
Yeah,
We're
much
gonna
like
need
mine.
more redstone for that, I think, inside here.
Oh,
We're definitely
whatever.
running low.
I can have plenty put in. That should be more than enough.
What do I want a synthetic body for? I don't think I need one of those. But
Well, you seem to be so concerned about wearing a hazmat suit. For example, I don't need to wear a hazmat suit. My body is immune to the radioactive effects of the wasteland.
yeah, but I don't know. I mean, this hazmat suit's been with me since I left the vault, so got
Yeah.
like sentimental value.
I suppose, but you could look even more forward than that. Where do you plan to be in, 10, 20, 30, 100 years?
I don't know, but I mean, that seems like your tanks are full, so.
Oh, yes, they are. Very nice. Let's see. Could you pick those up for me? And there we go. Perfect. With this, it should be more than enough of what I need. And you sure you don't want to, just help me with a little bit of research when it comes to that?
I'm not sure if I should or not. I don't really know what I'm getting myself into.
All right, well, you know what? I'll give you this helmet. If you decide to try it out, all you gotta do is wear it, when you sleep, maybe when you're reading, just, for like 24 hours. And then everything
Okay.
should be covered. And then if you do that, just come talk to me. And
Yeah,
I would
don't know where to
suggest if
find
you do
but-
think about doing it sooner rather than later,
Hey, why do I have to think about it sooner rather than later?
I mean, just because I can only, do so much research. So if I'm going to, get some research done, then I need it done sooner rather than later.
Oh,
For advancement's
okay.
sakes and all that, Science.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, I'll consider.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Anyway, I suppose I can head out now.
Okay.
Don't worry, I know the codes. Well, I suppose we're not losing much if he decides not to put that helmet on. Doesn't seem to have the most knowledge about even the most primitive of sciences. So, some people just won't continue on, but that is okay, because we now have the redstone and the end in very resonant, dangerous, volatile forms. yeah, hopefully he realizes how much danger he just put his forge in, but it's fine. What we need to do with these liquids now is pipe them through this machine instead of the water, and then use a very complicated recipe in the reaction chamber to create laser focuses and even more. So hopefully the doors will hold, because right now it's very stable water. Once more complex liquids get poured into that machine, things could get a little shaky. They could change quite significantly, but those are only 2 of the 3 liquids we've needed to generate today. The final liquid is being made over here, and I think it should be almost done. We have the squeezer getting ourselves some seed oil, the fermenter getting us some ethanol, and after a few tests, it worked. Let's get a bucket to make sure this works. A bucket. Now, with this liquid, hopefully it'll be a good fuel source. Biodiesel. That'll definitely work. Oh, well, that's fine. We can leave that. It's certainly plenty of liquid. I'm just thinking. It's very similar color to this. This isn't biodiesel, is it? Oh, no, that's just gross water. Perfect. So, that'll continue to create more biodiesel for us as we refine these 2 resources together. Quite renewable resources, that is, so we'll have more than enough to launch a missile. And I suppose before we wrap things up, we should create at least 1 weapon. Since we do have spare biodiesel, we can load some into this and make ourselves a flamethrower. So, to do that, I already have the fuel tank set up over here. Actually, if we get 4 fuel tanks from that, we definitely don't need to use up all that plastic. That is quite generous. Then we can put one into here and make a flamethrower. Now I just need to fill up these fuel tanks, because right now I have no fuel for this. Then if I put these fuel tanks into here, or here, it should start. Ah, it's out of power. More coal. It's alright. Very easy to do. Just need a little more power in that generator, and it'll be perfectly fine. Just charge up nice and quick like, man, I wish I could just plug my suit into that thing to charge it up a little faster. But now that it has all of that power, I believe it only needs 10. I actually have no idea how much it needs. But with that, oh, there's a piece of plastic in there. That would be why it wasn't working. We now have fuel. So let's just take one of these fuel tanks and test this thing out. Reload this thing up and I suppose load this into there. Now, let's see how this thing looks. I suppose if it's a flamethrower, we should go outside so we do not burn our entire establishment down. And oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, now that we have the flamethrower, we have the resonant liquids we need. All we need to do now is open up those chance cubes. Thank you, of course, for leaving a like. That will go a long way. And oh, that fire goes for a little while. That is potent. And oh man, I have no idea what that did. It's okay. This one is no, that's bad. That's bad. Hold on, I can fly. Easy. Oh, not easy. Not easy. Did not think that through. Hold on. I can fly. I said I can fly. Ha. At least my suit is flame resistant. That's a good thing. Seems my flight is disabled at the moment. I'll have to fix that up. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. No, don't go in the lava. It's not safe. There. Put him out of his misery. And ha, he was a zombie in disguise. And apparently zombie parts float on lava. Makes enough sense. No, Glenn! Don't worry. There. I'm a good person.